Here we go, boys and girls. I've modified the mana base so that I can run Deep Cavern Bats and Vampire's Vengeance in the sideboard. We'll see how it does. Oh, SMC. I thought that was an acronym for something in Helldivers. I was like, what is SMC? What is SMC? Well, we're going to see what we can do. Usually the first game or two is about, you know, is against not the greatest opponents. I usually haven't had trouble winning my first game or two. But we'll see. Knock on wood. Right. This is not good. Let's see. Mountain Epicure. Turn 2 we go Murex. Blood Tithe Harvester, and then we have to hope the Harvester survives so that we can use it to play the Baron. I think we're just going to mulligan. We just need better lands. And we got worse lands. I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm going to pray to God we draw one, because we're not going to 5. We are not going to 5. That is not happening. We will be bunk if we have to go to 5. Damn it. We really needed that Pit Fighter to stick around. Because if we don't top deck a land, we could have still played the Baron. Maybe I should have just kept my opening hand. Maybe the Murex is just really greedy. I don't know. It's possible the Murex is just really greedy. Alright, we're just going to go to game 2. We got no land. There's nothing we can do there. But we are playing against an artifact burn deck. Kinda weird. I don't think we need to sideboard in anything, honestly. We're on the play. If we were on the draw, I'd maybe take out a couple of the 1-drops. Put in a couple of the more grindy things that are in the sideboard. Alright, this is much better. Let's keep this. Get that Cliffs out there right away. Make sure it's not stuck in our hand later on. Get that Pit Fighter out. It's good to hold on to the Epicure because theoretically in the right situation the Epicure can trigger a Socialite without ever having to attack. We could maybe get counters on stuff before we swing. Alright, Socialite. Let's see, we got a Schooner. Good old Schooner. I think we're going to wait on the Thrill Seeker. We'll do a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Pass the turn. It's already at 12. Plays his own Epicure. Sure. The Schooner. Plays a Gear Drake. Interesting. Very interesting. We could discard the Thrill Seeker. And then maybe just win outright. So I'm going to swing. Gonna double block. Let me think. We're gonna want to sack that, right? So we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or maybe we could just sack it right now and kill the schooner. That might be better. Alright, so we're going to discard the Thrill Seeker to draw. Then we're going to activate the Soul Cauldron, exile the Thrill Seeker, put the counter here, and then we're going to sack this to kill the schooner. And then we kill the Epicure. And then at any time we want, we can kill the Gear Drake. We're going to hold off. We do it in response to a third counter going on it. That's what we want to do. Holy shit!
Let's rock!
Scotty, don't. Are you on the wrong? Are you on the wrong channel, my friend? Holy shit! 50 gift subs coming in from Scotty, don't. Oh my god. Whoever's in the chat, please spam some of that celebration. Holy shit.
My calculations are correct. This baby hits 88 miles per hour.
Wait, is that my cousin Scotty? For real?
Let's rock!
Is that my cousin Scotty or you just messing with me? Now I gotta know.
Let's rock! Let's rock!
Damn. Thanks, man. You know I lived in the same town as you for a year, and I never saw you.
Let's rock!
It was depressing as hell.
Let's rock!
All right, let's see what we can do here. Getting a little bit distracted. All right, we're gonna start with a duelist. Wow, 50 gift subs. You're the best. Seriously.
Let's rock!
All right, we're gonna go with the Gleaming Gear Drake. That might be the highest. I think we've only had one other person one time, 250. Alright, we'll grab Cutthroat Contender, play that. I think we got this guy. We're going to be hearing some Let's Rocks for quite a while. But thank you, Scotty, don't. I appreciate the hell out of you. Oh my god. We should get together and hang out, seriously.
Let's rock!
Shouldn't have taken me a year and a half to say that, but Vasquez is ready to rock.
Let's rock!
I don't think our opponent knows what to do.
Let's rock!
Kite Sail Larcenish, sure.
Let's rock!
That's fine. We're just gonna kill it with the contender and get our dude back.
Let's rock!
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, Finn. Do you have any idea?
Let's rock!
What can we do here? Play out a land.
Let's rock!
We're gonna swing with the contender.
Let's rock!
Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does.
Let's rock!
We're gonna exile the 𝐴𝑃𝐼𝑟𝑒. Put a counter on the contender.
Let's rock!
And then we're gonna buff it up. Hit for 3.
Let's rock!
Then we're gonna sack it. Do 3 damage to the Larcenist.
Let's rock!
I think that's about it.
Let's rock!
Yeah, we'll end the turn. I think I could have done that a little differently. Instead of putting the counter on it with the Cauldron, I think I played the Socialite to put a counter on it. I think that would have been better.
Let's rock!
Yeah, we're gonna cream this guy. This game's pretty much in the bag, but we'll see if game 3... I'm in a tournament right now, Scotty, so... As soon as one player beats me, I'm out. But it's a best of 3, so they have to beat me 2 out of 3 games.
Let's rock!
Gods is over here. What's up, buddy?
Let's rock!
Good to see you, Gods. Both of my biggest gifters of all time on this channel are on the stream at the same time. That's kind of crazy.
Let's rock!
Alright, so we're gonna swing. Yeah, we so got him.
Let's rock!
We'll play the Socialite. Put a counter on everything. Draw a card.
Let's rock!
And then we just win. Where your gift sub is, there should be a condition. User gifted at least
Let's rock!
subs at once. Okay, okay. So let's see. We got Lightning Strikes and Kite Sail Larcenists.
Let's rock!
We got a decent amount of removal. That's scary. But nothing I'm worried about as far as the Soul Cauldron.
Let's rock!
I don't think we need any of it. Honestly, I think just the way our deck is, as is good. Since we're on the draw, I'll take out one Pit Fighter and put in a 4th Soul Cauldron, but that's really it, man. That's all we need. Alright, let me see if I can figure out that alert box setting.
Let's rock!
Going into game 3 here. He's still looking at his sideboard, which means he is scared. As he should be.
Let's rock!
This deck's a beast. Alright, let's see. Alert box. Skip.
Let's rock!
Subscriptions.
Let's rock! Let's rock!
Subscriptions. Manage variations. No, I don't think it's that.
Let's rock!
Alright, this is getting confusing. I'm gonna have to do this later.
Let's rock!
Let's see. No 1-drops. That's a little rough. but we'll try it. We'll try it. Our mana looks good.
Let's rock!
Yes. He did drop a 50. And I'm pretty sure it's my older cousin, Scott, that I haven't seen in forever, which is even crazier. I'm not 100% sure. He said it was my cousin.
Let's rock!
I have two cousin Scotties. I have one on my dad's side, and I have one on my stepdad's side. So I'm not 100% which Scotty it is. Alright, let's see. I think we start with... Since we're probably going to eat removal, we start with the duelist. And if we don't eat removal, it's better to start with the duelist anyway, because it can swing in and then be used to convoke the Baron afterwards. Alright. I'd rather lose my one of two duelists than my harvester. He's not being mysterious, he's just kind of being coy. Okay, I know who you are now. We had a chat about streaming actually, so that makes sense. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. I gotta make sure and check out your stream at some point. Alright, so we're gonna go Cutthroat Contender. I mean, I could just play out the Baron right now. But I think it's better to try to be as aggressive as possible. So that's what we're gonna do. Voltage Surge. Well, at least we're getting all the removal out of his hand, right? It's not that bad. We need to get down the Soul Cauldron as soon as possible. In fact, I think we're going to take a tempo loss here to just get out the Soul Cauldron. Okay, he's going to Spell Pierce it. I mean, that's fine. We'll just start to burn him down. He's out of cards. He's got this thing that can eat my graveyard, so we don't want to rely on the combo kill, because he's going to disrupt it pretty badly if we try to drag this game out. So we need to just try and race him down with our aggro cards. But we will. We'll get there. He's out of gas, so I'm not that worried. Okay. He's gonna crew. Swing for 4. That's fine. That means he can't eat anything. How do I want to do this? I think we need you down. And you down. I think we just need to be aggressive. And then next turn we can discard the Baron at instant speed and play it while we're in the middle of swinging. And still use the Duelist to convoke it, which will be sick because he'll probably try and block the Duelist and not see it coming. It's going to be a nice swerve. Brew Crew for sure, man. Early access on Wednesday. Don't forget. It's going to be an all-day stream. Marathon stream. The new set's coming out. Wizards of the Coast invited me to be a part of the early access streamer event, so I get to play with it with all the new content creators like a week or whatever it is before the set actually launches to the public. surprised he didn't swing with the hearse, though. He must really want to eat something. Well, now I'm not 100% sure what I should play. Because the Socialite puts a counter on my duelist. Draws me a card. So I think we do it that way. And then we'll do this. So now he can't swing with his Forge token because we block and gain 3 life, right? Unless he kills the Baron. But if he kills the Baron, then he's using like his last piece of removal, right? We got 5. We got 12 damage on the board right now coming at him, not counting the Baron. And we know we've got the Thrill Seeker. So he's going to have one hell of a card in hand. He's also going to have to be smart enough to not attack with the Forge token, because it's just a 2/2, so we block it with the Baron, we lose nothing, and we gain 3 life back. Which isn't what he wants. How's life been for you, gods? Anything interesting happen over the last week? I was not able to stream very much, but I am putting a lot of responsibility, we'll call it, on myself to make sure I stream daily, get back to streaming daily. But this past week was like crazy. Yeah, you always seem to be doing the damn thing. Alright, that's what, 10 damage? So we win. Yeah, we win. He needed to hold back his blockers, but he got overzealous. First opponent down. Right now, guys, I'm in the middle of looking for sponsorships. I did a bunch of research. I'm at just about 9,000 subscribers on YouTube. I get about 1 million views on YouTube a month. But I mean, that's been snowballing. It's been drastically increasing each month. So I expect that to be 2 million within the next 6 weeks, you know? And, I did a little research on Google. We're gonna go up against our, second opponent here. I did a little research on Google to see what the norm is for sponsorship opportunities for a YouTuber at my level. And for someone with the amount of subscribers I have, normally a sponsorship would be like about $850 a month. Granted, that's someone at the level I'm at as far as my subscriber base on YouTube, not necessarily my viewership. And I think I get way more views than your typical channel that's at 9,000 subscribers. Because I've been able to leverage shorts and long form content at the same time, and that's supposed to be a big no-no. We're gonna play first. One of the first things they teach you about your YouTube channel, if you want to take it seriously, is you have to pick a format. It's very, very rare for both short form and long form to overlap. And if you try to do both, a lot of times one form will push away your subscriber base for the other form. And you're kind of like trying to paddle upstream. Because it's just different types of people. People who are interested in shorts tend to have very small attention spans and only want that quick, like, oh, what's this? Next thing. And vice versa. Vice versa? Whatever. We're gonna keep this. Start with the Sulfur Springs to not give away the fact that we're playing vampires. Play the Harvester. But long story short, I should be able to get at least $8.50 a month from a sponsorship. I'm hoping to get 2 sponsorships. I would like to get one from my LGS. That says all I need to know, gods. That says all I need to know. I can't even. I can't even. Alright, so what I need to do is trick him into using his removal on my Harvester. So we end the turn. Oh, he doesn't have it. I thought for sure he had cut down. I wanted to respond by discarding the Baron and convoking it into play. We could still do that at instant speed on his turn. I just thought for sure he had a cut down he was going to kill the Harvester with. But yeah, now we'll absolutely just get an insane board. Wow, he's got nothing? Wow. Alright, well, we'll play the Socialite. Buff up the boys. We'll play the Cauldron, set ourselves up. And I think that's just game over. Who do I have in mind? So there's an LGS that I used to frequent a lot near me called Merrimack Games, because it's located in Merrimack, New Hampshire. And I get along really, really well with the family that owns it, so I was thinking about talking to them about it. There is another LGS in New Hampshire that's kind of a small chain. They have like 2 or 3 locations called Let's Play. I think it's Let's Play Collectibles and Games. It's called Let's Play. But, let's see, what does he have in his graveyard? Let's just get rid of the Bushwhack, because we can. They had, at one point, offered me a sponsorship, but it wasn't a monetary sponsorship, it was a product sponsorship. They were going to supply product for my, community nights. And then, it was just really bad timing. At the exact time we were trying to get it nailed down, the person who owned the place was going through a personal crisis, and it just, like, he just didn't have the time or capacity to worry about a small sponsorship with me. So he, like, kind of put it out of his mind. And I never really talked to him about it again. I think we just win, right? Pretty sure we just win here. Pretty sure we just win here. Yeah. Alright, game 2. So what is this guy even playing? He's got Bushwhack. He's got Shieldred. I mean, if he's playing Bushwhack, then he's probably playing Phyrexian Obliterator. Which means we're going to have to lean on the Soul Cauldron hard, because as soon as he gets that out, it's like we either get lucky and are able to get rid of it with a Harvester, but we're going to need 3 blood tokens to do that. Or we just kind of have to, like, wait, kind of play like Mexican standoff with it. It can't attack in, because if it does, then we can attack in, and just wait and then eventually kill him with the Soul Cauldron combo. So I think we put in a 4th Soul Cauldron. Since we're on the draw, we try to be a little bit less aggressive. Take out a Pit Fighter. The real question is, do we play like the Deep Cavern Bats or the Dominating Vampires? I haven't seen enough of his deck to feel confident about adding any of those. I think I'll take out one Bartolome and put in one Dominating Vampire. And just try that. Yeah, I did a HelloFresh once, gods. But I'm looking to do like the next step up. Those sponsorships, they're very they have very stern, strict requirements where you actually just kind of like get a cut of whatever business you get them. The sponsorship at the level I'm at that I'm looking for is a strict monetary sponsorship where I promote the service, or I promote the product on all of my videos, and I have links to their stuff and everything for a monthly fee, basically, which is kind of a step up. You're talking about like baby's first sponsorship with the HelloFreshes and stuff, and some of the bigger sponsors do still do those. We'll keep this. But usually what it is they'll start out with the baby step sponsorship from people like that, and then they will, as they become a bigger channel, they'll work out the kind of deal I'm talking about. But most of the HelloFresh sponsorships you see, especially on smaller streamers, they are the kind of sponsorship I was talking about before. They're just, every time someone signs up, you get a small cut. And I've done that before, and it's been successful, but at the same time, it's not like... I think my channel's just at a point where we can do a little better than that. We'll see. Alright, we're just gonna play out a duelist. Wow, he had no removal there. That's crazy. And no third land. I think we just win, guys. That's nuts. Alright, we're gonna buff him. I don't know why he kept a hand that couldn't play anything. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Alright, we're gonna eat... You know what? We're not gonna eat the blood token, actually. I'm gonna get a little bit greedy here. We're gonna discard the land to it. Another duelist? Okay. Well, this is his one chance to try to get back in this game. Yeah, see, I was right. He had the Phyrexian Obliterator. I knew it! I knew it! So I'm hoping if I can get the LGS to be a sponsor. And then there's also a new card game. What the hell was the name of that card game? I think it's called Wonders of the First. When I first saw it, I wasn't thinking about a sponsorship. But the ads for the Kickstarter were popping up in my feed a bunch. And then I started to look into it more. And I started to be really intrigued by the game. And thinking maybe I wanted to give it a try. Yeah, Wonders of the First. It's made by this dude, Brian, who used to be R&D for Wizards of the Coast for Magic the Gathering. And he kind of branched out and started making his own game. He had a Kickstarter for it. It's called Wonders of the First. And I was interested genuinely. At first, looking into it, it looks really good. It looks like a pretty game, and knowing Brian's credentials, I have faith that it's probably a fun game. And so I hit them up about it, and It was just a social media post, and then I asked for email so that I could send email correspondence about it, and they messaged me back with email so that I could talk to them about sponsorship, but I haven't sent the email yet. I'm probably going to do that, you know, sometime before the weekend is over. But my thought process, if I can have the 2 sponsorships, and if they're each willing to give me like $8.50 a month, at that point I can go full time. At that point I don't need to worry about everything. At least all of my base expenses for the month will be covered by that. And whatever the ad revenue brings in is just gravy. And then, you know, at that point I can just solely focus on streaming and the YouTube channel and just completely invest all of my time into growing it, which would be nice. Alright, we're gonna mulligan this. Oh god, another shit hand. We have to mulligan it. Alright, we'll keep this. Toss back Bartolome. Turn 1 Contender, turn 2 Socialite, turn 3 Baron. Seems about right. And my thought is, too, I could probably set up some kind of an interesting cross-promotion between the 2 sponsorships. Like, my idea is if Wonders of the First wants to send me product, I could probably do a physical event at my LGS, cross-promote both the LGS and the Wonders of the First game, and give all of the people that frequent my LGS a chance to play the game, and then also film footage of it all and break it down into videos to put up on YouTube. No blocks. You do what you're gonna do. Got a cut down. Now you want to cut it down? Okay. Is what it is. We still have to play the Socialite. Yeah, local game store. The place where I would go to draft, play physical Magic. But like I said, this one in particular, I'm good friends with the family that owns it. When I was doing concerts full time, his daughter and his wife both worked my admissions counter at different points. Just because they thought it would be fun, just to make a little bit of extra money. It didn't pay super well, but they just thought it would be fun and something we could do together and make a little bit of extra money and whatever. And it was cool. It was a lot of fun. So I think they'd be willing to work something out with me. Like the important thing is I want to make sure whatever sponsorships I go with are things that I'm genuinely interested in and I genuinely stand behind. I don't want it to just be a money grab, you know? So it's really important that I find the right sponsorships. Well, we don't have a lot of opportunities here. We are very, very, very much running out of gas. Started with a 5-card hand. And we've somehow flooded with 5 lands after that. We've only had 4 whole cards the entire game. Granted, he's stuck on 2 mana, which is kind of nice. And he whiffs his Deep Cavern Bat, which is also kind of nice. Okay, we're gonna go red, red, red. Thrill Seeker. Put the counters on the Duelist. Even though we'd gain more life by putting it on the Baron, I want to draw a card. And then we will swing. Put him at 5 right now. Oh, no, he's going to block the Deep Cavern Bat. So we could put him at 11. It's not worth sacking the Duelist, right? Nah, we'll just end the turn. He now has to deal with the Duelist. The Duelist will very quickly run him over. I guess it depends on the Merlin hat. Jesus. You would say that, gods. You would. Although I do think I'm going to make another channel point submission for the Isaac Clarke helmet from Dead Space. Go ahead, draw a card, take a damage. I think we are just gonna have to trade with the damn thing. End the turn. We gotta take advantage of the fact that he's not where he needs to be on lands. Because we're not where we need to be as far as card advantage, although we're kind of starting to get there now. Like, if he's able to start playing out all of his hand, we're going to be in rough shape, because he's going to have more gas than us. Plays a Flesh Gorger. Interesting. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I guess we go like this. And then we go like this. And then when he tries to block the Thrill Seeker, we're just gonna sack it. Okay, 8 hit for 5. Okay, he's at 5. We're so close. He's got no way to gain life. His Flesh Gorger's off the field. We've still got our big dude. He's probably got a Sheoldred. He does. That is unfortunate, to say the least. We're going to swing with the Duelist and see what he does. Is he going to chump block? Nope, he's going to block with Sheoldred. That's good. That's what we wanted. Now we can dump the Springs. Play a Soul Cauldron. And it is good night, baby. It is good night. We got a Thrill Seeker in the yard. We got Soul Cauldron down. No way, Jose. Another Sheoldred, though. But we're gonna win. What we're gonna do is we're gonna win before we draw a card. I can tell you right now. He's just dead. Alright. Game 2, baby. Game 2. Everyone underestimates this damn deck. No one realizes how good it is. So he's just going like lots of removal, Deep Cavern Bats like usual, Sheoldred's Flesh Gorgers. Just the normal stuff. Big stuff that's hard to kill, and lots of removal. Vampire's Vengeance isn't going to do much against him. He's got a lot of 3 toughness. Does kill the Deep Cavern Bats, which is kind of cool. Do we want to play Deep Cavern Bats? Dominating Vampire could be really good. I just don't know how good. Alright, we're going to get rid of the Pit Fighters. We're going to put in 2 Dominating Vampires. And I think we add in a 4th Soul Cauldron, since we're on the draw. That might not be right, though. We might want to take that out. Usually want to do that when you're against a grindy deck and you're on the draw. I guess? This hand's a little weird, though. See if we can gain some life. We've got a lot of pain lands. I think we've only got 4 or maybe 5 total pain lands in the whole deck, including the estates. But we happen to get them both, so. Alright. We're going to play the Socialite. Put a counter on the Ichor Drinker. So now he's in a rough position. He's got to kill them both, right? Because they both just do too much. Alright, well, he did kill them both, so there's that.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. Off you go.
Alright. I think we do Harvester. We could bring back the Ichor Drinker. Same. I can't stand her. I think we're going to bring back the Ichor Drinker and save our hand. Alright, alright.
You won't be outsmarting me.
So we gotta kill Sheoldred. And then we gotta attack Liliana. We can kill Sheoldred, but unfortunately we cannot attack Liliana. Which means I should have kept the Black Cleave Cliffs in my hand, so I could have discarded it to Liliana next turn. That was a little bit of a whiff. Discarded before he played anything. Does that mean both the cards he wanted to keep are removal? Probably. Alright. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Kill the Lily. Then we're going to tap this for a mana. We're going to use the blood token. We're going to discard the Ichor Drinker. Draw a card. And then we're gonna create another incubate token. Alright. He's out of gas, but all he needs is one really good card to stop what we have. Alright, swing 5. Play a Dusk Legion Duelist. Oof. That's really good. That is really, really good. I think he just plays Sheoldred. It is what it is. Ouch. That is not good, man. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Go ahead and block. Come on. We gotta sack the Thrill Seekers so that we can kill the Sheoldred. That leaves us with not very much at all. But I mean, it is what it is. He could have got me to 1 there. I guess drawing a card's probably better though. If we can get our Soul Cauldron, I think we can still win. Yeah, none of these are going to do it for us. Let's get rid of you. Not quite good enough. It's not quite good enough. I think I'd rather not show him my trick. We'll just go to game 3. We'll just go to game 3. Alright, we're going to be on the play this time. So pit fighters go back in. Dominating vampires are just too slow. There isn't really anything super good to put in for this deck. It's tricky. It's very tricky. I think I'm going to put in some Deep Cavern Bats. Just trim a few other things. He's just not going to see it coming. And if we can get the last piece of removal out of his hand with the bat, Like, we want to put a creature onto the battlefield first, have him use a removal on it, and then play the bat and hope that the second piece of removal is the only other piece of removal in his hand. Hit it with the bat, and then be golden for a little while. Alright, we'll keep this. This actually looks really good. And he is mulliganing.
Let's rock!
Exactly, gods. Exactly. And he's not going to see it coming, too. So as soon as we land a bat, it's like his whole perspective's going to shift. And he's going to be like, oh, wait, I didn't see this coming. What does this mean? What do I do? I think he's going to get a little flustered. And we take advantage of it. If we, you know, draw one. Alright, Socialite. Counters. We could also just be super aggressive and win. That is a thing this deck can do. Virtual Persistence, sure. Play a Harvester. Play an Epicure. We might save this Sulphurous Springs to discard to a blood token. We really don't need more than three mana. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Aura. I appreciate you. Alright, well, we're gonna start. Go for the throat, sure. I don't think we're gonna discard anything. I think we're just gonna play both of these out. Like, at the very least, we know he doesn't have a sweeper until turn 5. In fact, it'll probably be later than turn 5 that he gets his 5th land drop, judging by the way the last couple games have gone. Hey, I'm so glad I played everything out. The bat is nothing. Gonna block the Harvester. We're gonna play another Epicure. And I'm pretty sure we got lethal next turn. He needs at the very least 2 more turns.
Let's rock!
Hey, thanks so much for the gift sub, gods. Aura, welcome. Welcome to the stream. This is my 3rd opponent. We've beaten 2. Gods is a wonderful human being, so... Alright, Flesh Gorger is down. Yeah, we just win. And there we go. Vampires got him again. Everybody underestimates vampires. Nobody has played vampires right that I've seen. This deck is bananas. Bartolome. How appropriate. Alright, so we're at 3 wins, which means we get the gold we put in back, and we get 3 packs. But we want to go much deeper than that, right? Two 7-0 and some 3-1 and 4-1 today, so need to chill. I feel you. This is my first run, so... I originally wanted to get on much earlier, but I had a bunch of stuff going on today. Had to make sure I got some shorts up on YouTube. Keep the algorithm happy. Which, if any of you guys aren't on YouTube, I'm going to link that really quick. I know some of you, like gods, don't really like to watch the YouTube content because of the obnoxious ads you can't get around. Then again, you can always sign up for YouTube Red. It's not even that much. Knocks out all the ads. But I do a bunch of cool stuff on YouTube as well. Deck techs, which I've got another one that's going to be going up soon. Spoiler content and that sort of thing. I appreciate you gods. I know you click the like button. You've done more for this channel than most. You're probably in the top. You're probably the person who's done the most for this channel, to be honest. Although there's definitely a pretty strong top 3, I would say. With Finn probably being number 2. I guess we'll keep this. And yes, Ciliana. Well, I guess it depends on what you mean by for this channel. Ciliana's done a lot for the channel, and then even more for me in my personal life. I was thinking Ciliana was number 3, but I don't know. Ciliana might have you beat Finn. I'm not sure. The jury's out. It's kind of hard to distinguish between, like how much is someone's time worth? Because Finn has absolutely put the most in as far as time. You know, and it's hard to gauge how much that's worth, like, statistically, as a number. But it is what it is. But I just need sponsorships now. That's the key. That is my #1 goal. If I can get 2 sponsorships for the channel at the rate that channels my size should be able to get on average, like, that will be, there'll be nothing stopping me at that point. It'll be full steam ahead, like nothing can get in my way. Full Capricorn takeover. You'll get sick of me. I'll be streaming and putting up YouTube content so often. You'll be asking me to do less. So that's my goal. What do I want to do here? I guess we start with this. And we swing. Gods is in. Kinda. I mean, I think we just want to do this to take advantage of the fact that we got through for damage. It does feel bad that we have an unused mana, but Sultai, huh? Sultai Atraxa. Anybody know what deck this is? Oh, is this Sultai Reanimator? That's probably what this is. That's probably what this is. Which means we just need to kill him quick. And I think we are. You don't throw just money at me, Ciliana. You throw morale at me, which is more important. And I could say the same thing for gods. Both of you throw morale at me. Alright, we're gonna end the turn. But yeah, if anybody ends up having an idea of any kind of sponsorship, a service, a product, or whatever, somebody you know that owns a business or has a podcast or whatever, and you want to link us up, definitely let me know, because I'm looking to make a mutually beneficial arrangement with the right people. I think we can just win right now. All right. Game 2. He's playing blue. He's going to have a lot of control elements. But he also very much is relying on his graveyard. So, Soul Cauldron is coming in for sure. We could maybe Stone Brain to get rid of all the Atraxes. But I think the Deep Cavern Bats are probably just going to be better. And then we'll get rid of our aggressive plays. We'll go down to 1 Bartolome. Honestly, don't need that much removal. So something like this I think will be good. Gods. It's funny that you say that too, Gods, because my girlfriend joked with me that I had a sugar daddy. Obviously, I didn't go into details, but I explained to her basically, you know, the situation I was in and how I dealt with it and all that. Told her how awesome you were, and now she just, every now and then, she brings it up like it's a joke. All in good fun, of course. Alright, we'll try to keep 7 here. What didn't I notice? What did I miss? Holy shit! When did that happen? You just randomly tipped me money? Holy crap, I didn't even notice! Hold on, fuck this game. Hold on a second. Can we get some... Can we get some celebration in the chat, please? Please, God, please. Can we just do this?
My calculations are correct.
I need you guys to help me out, because if I keep having to do it, I'm gonna miss my fuse and I'm gonna lose the game.
Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the tips, Ciliana. Man, it's always on the weekends. I should just stream every weekend. For some reason, everybody's like comes in and just slam dunks support for the channel whenever it's a weekend stream. It's crazy. You guys are lunatics. I love you. And I mean that. Hey, what's up, Striker? Ah, it's all good, Striker. It's a bonus stream. Although I was just talking about how maybe it shouldn't be a bonus stream. Yes, we're on opponent number 4. Been smashing, but this guy's playing a combo deck, and I'm kind of worried about it. He doesn't have the card he needs in the yard yet, so that's good. I think we got to get the socialite down. Oh, no, he's just going to block. So maybe we don't get the socialite down. Maybe we do it like this then. Alright, he's playing Otherworldly Gaze. He's digging for his recursion spell. He probably has one in hand, right? Oof. That sucks, Striker. I'm sorry to hear that. Soul of the Lost. How do we get around Soul of the Lost? Well, I think for now, we bide our time. If he tries to reanimate something, we exile it in response with the Soul Cauldron. Alright, we're gonna eat. Guess we eat Rona for now. And we'll draw a card. And we'll name Vampire. And we will swing. Discard the Baron. We're gonna convoke this sucker right into play. Hit, hit, hit. Then we're gonna play the Socialite. Beef up our whole board, draw another card, end the turn. All we have to do is survive and make sure he doesn't get his reanimation spell off, which we can do with the Soul Cauldron. So, we should be fine here. Yeah, there we go. And that's been working. He's not allergic to... He doesn't have fleas. They never got fleas. 3 Barons. I mean, I'm gonna try it. If we can just draw into, like, anything, this is a really powerful hand. Yes, a pity. A pity mix. I'm not sure what the other thing is. I remember at one time I looked up pictures of different pity mixes and thought I had it figured out, but I forget now. Well, it's just that anytime their ears itch really bad, you know, they're gonna scratch enough for that to happen, regardless of what it's, you know, what it's from. All right. He'll be okay though now. We got it all figured out. And now we've got them on such a good diet, they eat better than us. We used to just do dog food. But through all of this and experimenting with, like, feeding them rice and stuff, we've gotten to a point where now we do different meals throughout the day. Instead of just dog food 2 or 3 times a day, we do dog food and scrambled eggs in the morning, dog food and rice for lunch, and then rice with usually some boiled chicken in it for dinner. So we do still have dog food in the house. And then obviously it's a nice backup food source for like if we're gone or whatever and we need the kids to feed them, that sort of thing. Alright, so we're gonna start with a Baron. Figures we have the slowest start ever against ramp. I got you, gods. Alright. Can we kill next turn? Almost. Oh no, he's depopulating. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. I think we lose this game. Although we look significantly better. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. Do we think he has another sweeper? I mean, if he has another sweeper, we're just dead, right? I think if he has another sweeper, we're just dead, and we kind of just gotta go for it. Chances are unlikely. It should be a few more turns before he has one. Okay, I lied. We'll go to game 2. But we're bringing in all of the pain. All of it. 2 Stone Brains, a 4th Soul Cauldron, and 4 Deep Cavern Bats. We're going to get rid of all of our aggressive plays. All of our removal. Maybe not all of our removal. I think we try this. Although, maybe we keep all of the harvesters. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, he'll be okay, Striker. You gotta be careful about any kind of chicken bones. Chicken bones are really dangerous for animals. Because if they're cooked, they're actually more safe if they're raw. But cooked chicken bones will become really brittle, and they can break apart and like splinter in your pet's throat, and like rip out their throat, or they can rip out their intestines on the way coming out, being pooped out. So your animals can die from eating chicken bones. So you should be very, very careful to keep chicken bones away from your pets. I am super paranoid. Anytime I have bone-in chicken to get rid of the bones, I'm like crazy. Yeah, I mean, with cats, it's probably better. I don't know for sure because I've mainly just looked it up with dogs. Cats will probably do that and you might be okay. But definitely with dogs, it's been kind of rough. Gotta make sure. I don't want to Deep Cavern Bat yet. I'm gonna try to be aggressive first. It's probably got Virtue of Persistence, if I had to guess. Why am I not playing control? I'm saving that for the second run. Hey, no worries, Scotty. If you're still on when I'm done, I'll give you a raid. Long goodbye. Sure. You do what you gotta do. We're gonna play the most aggressive thing we can play and pass the turn. Next turn, I think we play the Deep Cavern Bat. We want to play it before they sweep. That's basically what we want to do. So we got to name Bat here. So that we can play it. Leyline Binding and a Sunfall. Do we force him to use the Sunfall? No. We're going to hit the Sunfall and force him to have to Leyline Binding, which should take up a whole extra turn. Which means we can hit for another 7. It's going to be close. He's going to find an island, right? Yep. That way he can play it. Play his Leyline Binding for 1 mana. Which will eat my bat. So that he can Sunfall next turn. But he is short of mana. Unless he got lucky and top decked. So maybe he doesn't eat the bat. Maybe he has to eat my most aggressive creature just to stay alive. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is. Alright, so Soul Cauldron. Eat the Socialite. Put a counter here. Draw a card. And swing. What are the chances he's got a land and a second Sunfall? Probably pretty small, huh? I think we just have to continue to be aggressive here. End the turn. Hey, later, Striker. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Orzhov control, Super Friends deck, Aura. Yeah, it's a pretty good deck. I've got a pretty crazy deck lined up for run number 2. It's a high noon control deck. We are really close to winning. Well, we've got no creature in the yard. How do we get a creature in the yard? Do this. And then we do this. And then we do some swinging. so close. So close. So close. No black mana for our boys. Alright. So, Deep Cavern Bat and 𝑇𝑒𝑟𝑟𝑎𝑛 probably dead. He was up to 6. We really just need a Thrill Seeker at this point. Really bad. Really bad. Ugh, another land? Another land? Well, he's gonna play Atraxa next turn. And then it's going to be really rough. Unfortunately, because of our situation with the cavern, we can only play one creature. So I think we just got to do this. And then we dump the Vantage. We get lucky and draw the right land. Nope, we do have a bat. No attacks. If he doesn't kill our duelist, we can pump it up to 5/5 and swing next turn. Which means he can't just trade the Stomper for it. Obviously, he just attracts us here. We need the Thrill Seeker. If we can get the Thrill Seeker, we can win. And if we don't, we probably can't. I don't know what that means, Izzy. I don't know what a Streamer of the Month is, or a custom card for the month is, and I don't know what you mean by it went live, and I don't know what you mean by Brit won it. All of that is like a foreign language to me. I don't know what any of that is. Hey, there's the Thrill Seeker. We might actually be able to win this. We might actually be able to win this. Just gotta think of how I want to do this. Like, we need to take out the Sunfall. And then we just need a blocker, right? I think we can win this. I think we can win this. If I had had one more land, we could have won it right there. I think. If I had had a blood token left, we definitely could have. If I could have just discarded the Thrill Seeker, started popping all my guys at his face. Do we let him hit me for 6? We let him line up the damage. Then we exile a creature to keep one of them alive. Stomper's toast. He's got to play the Atraxa now. I think it's just going to take too long. I think his life total's too high from his life linkers. So I don't think we got it, but we are definitely in a position where we could have won this game. We're just too far behind. If we had had a couple more mana out and a blood token, it would have been over. It would have absolutely been over. I gotta think real hard. So close. So close. So close. So close. Yeah, we just can't stop his attackers. So yeah, unfortunately he's got us. I could have killed one of the Archangel of Wraths, but that wasn't doing anything for us. We just needed everything a little sooner. We needed a little more mana so we could do more. If we could have played more creatures, if we could have also played the Socialite and put a counter on each of our creatures, and then sacked them all to the Thrill Seeker ability, we would have just won. But we're just held back. We're so bottlenecked. by the fact that we only have the amount of mana that we're supposed to have on this turn, and our opponent just has the entire fucking world in play. I think most of the time we can beat that deck, especially after sideboard. But we didn't get there. I'm doing a thing each month, started 2 months ago, where I pick my favorite Magic streamer each month and make them a custom card and shout them out on Twitter to help them grow. The first winner was John Likes Games, and the second winner was Brackish Brit. Oh, okay. Now I understand. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, so we get 5 packs and 2,500 gold. So, we made a profit. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck text, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.